Hey Max, yesterday was a big day. How did you celebrate and enjoy that moment with your family?
I had some friends and family in town. So Dustin Bro, Tony Vitello, two of my good buddies from my Mizzou days. Both my parents, wife, three kids, and just had a nice little pizza. Had some pizza and some drinks. So I was able just to lay low at the house, just chill out, and just had a good time together.
And you've been with the team now for a little bit over a month, and I feel like we haven't got the chance to talk about it, but how was the transition when you kind of reflect on it? How has it been to LA for you?
It's been great. It's been easy, but it's also easy because these guys, they have a good thing going. They got a good chemistry amongst themselves. Over the years, I've come across these guys numerous times. So, I have a history of, kind of knowing some of these guys. So, having Trey over here as well made for the transition to be pretty easy. And that's more of a testament to the guys that are in that clubhouse before me than me coming in there.
And what is the focus for you as you continue to build relationships with Will Smith, Austin Barnes, and even working with the pitching staff?
Really try to, for me, I know my sequences, I know my checks, I know what I'm trying to do with the baseball, but also try to let them have them give me feedback as well of what they see. They see the game in a completely different way than I do, and that's a good thing. And so whenever, because you're never 100% right, no matter what I do, no one's 100% right. So you try to let other people, find flaws in your game or when you become predictable, and let them make suggestions of how to get better, and always find a way to basically skin the cat a different way. So for me, working with Barnesy, working with Will, once where we're at now, try and get on the same page as much as possible, but also let them, hear their critiques about how I pitch.
Thanks, Max.
Next question's from Dave Assay. Go ahead.
Max, when hitters are going good, you always hear them being in this zone. Is there any zone for a pitcher when you're going good?
Yes and no. Because as much as you can sit there and say, when you're getting results and balls are being hit at people, that you're on some type of roll, and that the results are going your way. I've been pitching long enough to know that those can snap on a dime, and you can not get results, and you could be doing the exact same thing, and all of a sudden the league has figured you out, and then they beat you down. So that's where, for me, I really don't try to get caught up in necessarily, what the results are. More focused on the process, what my mechanics are, how I'm delivering the ball, how I'm sequencing guys, and just to see the type of swings that guys are getting off in certain situations, and always trying to critique myself to find a way to get better every single time, no matter what the results are, whether they're good or bad.
Max, I heard you say yesterday that was the fourth time that you faced the Padres, and this is where it gets a little bit tougher when opposing teams see you more in 1 year. Does a lot more preparation go into this time of year because of that than maybe the first couple of months of the season?
No, the preparation is just different. These guys, they know the Padres, they're very familiar with them. They know their hitters, they know their strengths and weaknesses. Now I'm kind of on the same page with that. You get to this point, now you're hitting the different checks. Like, you recognize what's happened in the past couple games, of when you've gotten beat, how you're going to avoid that, what pitches you need to throw in certain situations, what you're going to do a little bit different. So the game plan just evolves a little bit more. It's less on trying to understand what the hitter can do. Now you know what the hitter can do. How do you continue to beat them? Because that's just as big of a challenge as facing them for the first time.
Last thing for you, Clayton Kershaw is pitching for the first time tonight since July 3rd in Washington, D.C. He's seen you pitch a lot as a Dodger. Are you anxious to see him on this side go out there?
Oh, of course. I'm dying to see it. I've faced him for so many years and compete against him. This is a great thing. I've always wanted to be on his team and watch him go out there and compete and watch him do his thing, and just see how he goes about and does his business. So I'm really excited to watch him go out there today.
Next question is from Fabiana. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Max, just sort of on that. I mean, is there anything you've come to learn or appreciate about being around Clayton, just in this time that you guys have been teammates?
Yeah, he definitely gets after it in the gym. I mean, he's the first one here. He's getting after it every single day. There's no corners cut. So that was expected. I mean, I've seen him work out before. I mean, he definitely gets after it morning, noon, and night. So it's just fun to be in the weight room and see him going and be a part of this rotation and go out there and doing your thing. And the days in between your starts is that's the grind. That's the fun time of what it takes to go out there and be consistent and be able to go out there and make every single post, because it takes hard work in between your starts to do that. So unfortunately, he's been dealing with a forearm thing. Hopefully he's through that, and hopefully he gets on a roll here and good things happen in the future.
And obviously, it's the sixth Cy Young between the two of you, but also Walker's having the season he has, Julio's having the season he had. I mean, where does this sort of rotation sort of rank among some of the ones you've been part of so far?
Yeah, it's been a short time, and Julio and Walk have really thrown the ball extremely well since I've been here, and so I'm able to talk to those guys about pitching, and it's great to be able to watch them go. For me, I've been spoiled. I mean, my career, I've been able to pitch along some of the best pitchers in the league. From my time in Arizona with Randy Johnson, Dan Heron, Brandon Webb, to in Detroit with Verr, with Porcello, with Sanchi, with Pfister, with Price, all those guys, and then they're in DC with Strauss and Zimmerman. Tanner, all those guys that really threw up some good in Corbin too as well. When we got there in 19, really was able to pitch along some guys that can really good starting pitchers across the league, and you can learn from everybody, whether it's a lefty or a righty. Some guys that might throw slower. You learn more about those guys because they know how to sequence maybe a touch better, and so you always try to learn from every single one of your rotation mates, no matter who they are. And just go out there and try to take something from their game and add it to yours.
Thank you, Max.
We got time for one more. Go ahead, Claudia.
Hey, Max, I want to say, first of all, congratulations. Now that October is around the corner, I know chasing the Giants hasn't been easy. You guys could be going to the wild card game at probably the postseason. What do you expect to improve about yourself in the next few weeks?
I mean, look, every single time out, I gotta win. There's no secret to that. We're in a thick pennant race, especially division race with the Giants. I mean, you want to win. You want to win the division. You don't want to have to go to a wild card. But if you do, I've also been a part of the team that has gone through the wild card game and found a way to win the World Series. So it's more about just getting to the postseason, playing your best baseball. It takes a month of playing great baseball, not just 1 week, one game, or anything like that. It takes a month. And so hopefully we put ourselves in the position to give ourselves the best chance to win.